What? I don't watch TV. All right, what channel? Yeah.
Public profile. A disturbing video has emerged showing what many believe to be a recurring pattern of intimidation and brutality within the ranks of the police. This explosive footage, which shows robbery homicide detective Joel Stevens physically assaulting a documentary filmmaker, is already setting off a storm of criticism among civil rights advocates. The police department and district attorney's office have yet to comment on this highly controversial video. Stay tuned for further coverage of this alarming story as it develops.
He was gone when we got here. Whoever swung that brick had to smash him pretty hard to crack his skull. Can you pull a print from a brick?
From some of them, but that one looks too porous.
Teresa, anybody approach you guys, say they saw anything?
No, but there was a news crew here.
News crew?
Freelance ENGs.
Guys, there's a lighter.
May I?
Gloves.
Teresa? Dear Bradley, I thought you might like your old jacket again. I just had it cleaned. It's new again, just like you. I am so proud of you. I knew you could do it. Now go live your dream. All my love, Mom. Ann Dawson, CB Valley. I don't think it's a dream she had in mind.
I wrote it 6 months ago. I got his jacket cleaned for when he got out of rehab, and I wrote him the note. I was proud of him. So proud. But I wasn't paying enough attention.
God. And it isn't our fault.
I didn't say it was our fault. I said it was my fault.
This was his fourth rehab. His fourth. And every time was the last. This is it. I got it licked. Every time after about a month, gone. Where's the body?
His body's down at the morgue. You can make the ID by photograph if you'd like to do that.
Okay. Oh, God.
Is that your son, sir?
No.
It's not Bradley.
It ain't the kid?
This is Bradley Dawson.
Good-looking kid?
Yeah, maybe not. He's been living on the street for the last 5 years. I need you guys to find him. He may know something about the John Doe who was wearing his jacket.
Any idea where we might find him?
Try around MacArthur Park.
Did you get that? To the park we go. Look at these people. Ever ask yourself how a guy can come to a place like this in his life?
Probably by bus.
Must you always be so cynical?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, buddy.
What?
Seen this guy?
No. Hey, I got a full bladder. You want me to piss on your car?
Only if you've been drinking Armor All.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks.
That guy looks like Jonesy. Remember Jonesy? Guy used to paint those words down on the river. You know his story, or is that before your time?
Vaguely.
It turns he was an artist, then he was a drinker. One night he needed it so bad, he left the kids home in their beds, went out to the local watering hole. Fire started in the wall, burned the house down, and all the 4 kids in it. I don't know how a guy comes back from a thing like that, so Jonesy's way was just to stay 2 fingers below the label at all times.
What we got over here?
Is that our guy?
Fits the profile. Bradley Dawson.
Hit him again.
Bradley Dawson.
There he goes.
Pull in front. I'll jump out and get him.
Oh, wait, this guy's not Carl Lewis. No, Bradley, don't go over there. Then we gotta drive on the grass. It's bad for the sod, bad for the ducks. That's it. You just let us know when you get tired. All right, now. Not working out, huh?
I used to be a long-distance runner. I did a 307 marathon. I mean, that's like seven miles.
Bradley, just turn over.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Turn over, Bradley.
Going.
That's it. Your hands out at your sides. That's it.
You think you could get me just like a little bit of... Just, this is gonna get a lot worse, so...
Did you see anything at the park this morning, Bradley? Anyone having a fight? Anyone getting robbed?
In the park this morning? I don't know.
You weren't awake?
No, I don't know.
Bradley, you don't know whether you're awake or not?
No, I don't know.
Were you blacked out this morning?
No, I'm trying to tell you that I don't know. I mean, listen to me. I mean, I'm like powerless to alcohol. I mean, it's a freaking disease, you know?
Do you have any idea why you're here, Bradley?
I'm drunk in public, probably.
No. You're here because a dead John Doe was found in the park this morning with his head caved in.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what he was wearing?
Your jacket. Imagine that.
My jacket? How did he get my jacket?
That's what we're trying to figure out. So these guys with the camera, they say why they were there?
Well, they said they pulled up when they saw the ambulance, but that didn't really make much sense.
Why not?
Well, because I'm pretty sure the car they left in was already there when Randy and I pulled up.
You remember the car?
Yeah. It was a big SUV, black, and I even got the plates.
You got the plates?
Yeah. It was one of those vanity plates. Brawler. BRAWLER. What?
Nobody remembers license plates, Teresa.
Well, it was parked in the blue zone. And I always check to see if cars in the handicap zone had their tags. And this one didn't. I guess the name just stuck.
Well, if you ever get tired of driving that big red truck, come be a cop. LAPD, Detective Smith, Detective Stevens. We're looking for Peter Corman.
I'm Peter Corman. What can I do for you?
Can we come in?
Sure. What is it?
Were you in MacArthur Park this morning?
Why?
Just answer the question, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is weird. Gordon, the police are here. Oh, this is about the dead homeless guy, isn't it?
Paramedics said you guys were ENGs.
ENGs?
Electronic news gatherers. Freelance ghouls will show up at crime scenes, shoot footage of dead bodies, sell it to TV stations.
No, we are not that.
We're filmmakers.
We're making a documentary about the homeless in L.A.
And no narration. The people speak for themselves. It's like Frederick Wiseman, only hipper, not propaganda.
Yeah, well, one of the paramedics said she thought you guys were there before they arrived.
Yeah, we were there all night.
You see something?
More than saw something.
So you've got something to show us.
And I know we should have stuck around, given a statement, but we were so freaked out. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah, we didn't know what we had on the camera till we got back here, so.
Let's see it.
I have to warn you, it's pretty harsh.
How's Bradley?
He was a little disoriented at first, but he's okay.
Can I talk to him?
In a little while, yeah.
Thank you. Did he know anything about the man who was killed?
Mr. and Mrs. Dawson, I'm sorry to say that your son was more than a witness. Seems he was the perpetrator.
Perpetrator?
What do you mean?
You saying he murdered this other man?
No,
We wish it wasn't the case.
you're mistaken. You have to be. It's impossible. You don't know Bradley.
Ma'am, we have a videotape of your son killing the other man.
He begged us, Scott. Begged us to go back into rehab.
How do you know this time would be any different from all the others?
At least he wouldn't be out in the street doing... A man is dead because we let go of our son. Isn't that what you say in your support groups and your meetings? How we have to let go?
Well, why don't you come with me and find out?
I have to go outside. Will we be able to talk to Bradley?
We'll see what we can do, ma'am. You okay, partner?
Yeah. I just don't understand how you can let someone go.
What did you just say?
Sir, I was just thinking out loud.
You think I'm a monster, don't you? You think I don't care about my son?
No, I don't, sir. I mean, I don't think you're a monster. I'm sure you care very much about your son.
Are you married, Detective?
Yes, I am.
You have any children?
Mr. Dawson.
I'm talking to your partner now, okay?
Sorry, Fearless. It's okay. Mr. Dawson, if I said anything...
Do you have any children?
A boy.
Huh. How old?
8.
Magic age. You can play catch, but you can still chase him and tickle him. You ever just watch him? Without him knowing. Just watch him. Back of his head. His hair. You look at that and you just can't believe it because you never thought you could love somebody so much. Or be so loved.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now jump forward 20 years. And that same little perfect boy is now a hopeless drunk. You have tried everything you can think of to help him, and nothing works. And every time the phone rings, you think, no, this is it. He's dead. And then one day the call does come. And you come down to a police station and you look at a jacket and you think, my boy died in that jacket. Can you imagine how that feels, Detective?
No, sir, I can't.
Well, try. You go home tonight to your wife and your little boy, and you try to imagine exactly that.
Home. Cal. Home. Cal.
Turn it off. Well, you don't want to watch it? See, I can understand that, because I don't want to watch it either. But sometimes we got to watch things, man.
You remembering things better now, Bradley?
All that program talk about the disease, my blackouts. I'm saving my little pennies to get back into rehab.
You weren't blacked out this morning, were you?
That's why you ran when you saw the cop car.
I was just trying to get my jacket back.
That guy stole your jacket?
Well, Frank, no, he had it, but he didn't take it.
How was his name? Frank?
Frank Baker, I think.
So he had your jacket, but he didn't steal it.
No, they gave it to him.
Who gave it to him, Bradley?
The guys.
What guys?
The guys. They took my jacket. I mean, they took it when I was sleeping, I guess. I usually wear it so that no one takes it, but I guess I wasn't wearing it then, and they gave it to Frank so they could see me fight him for it. And I did. But, I couldn't do it. Not with these hands.
So you picked up a brick?
No.
You bashed Frank's head in? No?
No.
You want to see the video again?
Yeah,
Huh?
I mean, yeah, but...
But what?
But what? But I didn't pick up the brick. I mean, they gave it to me. It wasn't like I was looking for a brick.
Who gave you the brick, Bradley?
The guys, they said they would give me 2 bottles if I can get it back. And then they handed me this brick, and I said, well, I could really hurt Frankie with that brick. And they said, don't worry about it, we'll give you another bottle. So I took it. I took the brick.
These guys. These guys you keep talking about, these guys, who are they?
Guys would make the videos.
What videos? What videos, man?
These videos started in Vegas last year. Popped up in San Diego, and a few months ago, popped up here in LA. And it's not just bums fighting. It's something where they get bums to do anything, from jumping off billboards to drinking urine, whatever suits your viewing pleasure.
Besides your partner, who buys this crap?
A lot of people, Joe. Mostly online, but the LA one, it's only been out a month, sold over 100,000 copies.
100,000?
Yeah.
I never knew this stuff existed.
And there he is. There's Bradley Dawson. Apparently you use him a lot. Somewhat of a star, in fact. He even made the cover.
Let me see that. Produced by Peter Corman and Gordon Sinclair.
You lied to us.
Well, no, actually we didn't. See, Monstrous Brawl is a
Yeah, it's
documentary.
a documentary, but you left out a few important details. You want to know why? Excuse me.
Because people get on their high horse, like you, right now.
What high horse? A man was murdered. We're just doing our job.
And so are we.
Could you stop that, please?
He doesn't have to.
You film desperate, destitute men fighting, and you don't see the problem with that?
Oh, I get it. These bums are children who have to be protected from themselves, is that it? Or maybe you buy all this alcoholism is a disease crap. Not my fault, Your Honor. I didn't mean to wipe out that family with my car, but you see, I'm a drunk.
Yeah, what about you? Huh? You wipe out Bradley Dawson and his family, what's your excuse? Hey, I'm asking you politely to get that camera out of my damn face!
And I'm ignoring you.
Hey, look, filming people who fight may be legal, but giving a man some booze to hit another man in the head with a brick, that's against the law.
Who did that?
You, according to Bradley.
Bradley? Well, of course he's gonna say that. He'd do anything to shift responsibility.
Yeah, we're inclined to believe him.
Oh, come on. Let's imagine what a judge and jury would think, okay? On the one hand, you've got an aspiring filmmaker and a Stanford law grad. On the other hand, you've got a self-admitted alcoholic with a strong motivation to avoid responsibility for murder. Talk to your lawyer. You see, you have no case.
No, how about you talk to our lawyer? Let's go.
Do your best. Hey there. I'm Deputy District Attorney David McNorris.
Hello. How long are we gonna play the silence until I talk game?
Game? Oh, no, this is no game. We both know that you're more than a passive observer in the death of Frank Baker.
I'm a documentarian. Being a passive observer is my job.
There we go. Peter Corman. Graduated middle of the pack at Stanford Law. Passed the bar on his second try. Ooh. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, not all of us can be order of the coif like you.
Ooh, I didn't realize you were so sensitive about that. Says here that you gave Bradley Dawson cash and alcohol to fight. What, was he kind of like a personal gladiator? What does it feel like now having the death of a man on your hands?
If, as a charitable gesture, I did give him a sandwich on occasion, it doesn't mean I aided and abetted a homicide. We both read People v. Beeman, Mr. McNorris.
Which is why you're sitting here.
Where's the specific intent? You can't prove I did anything to encourage Bradley to kill Frank... what's his name?
Baker. Frank Baker. You should try to remember that since your actions brought about his death.
Okay, couple things. First of all, my actions didn't do anything. And second, a dead wino is your sympathetic client? Good luck at trial, Mr. McNorris. Frank Baker was nothing more than a hopeless, gin-soaked wretch. He was a walking genetic flaw. The world won't miss him. I can't imagine a jury will either.
You know what I'm going to really enjoy? Cross-examining you.
Counselor, if you had anything on me, we wouldn't be talking right now, would we?
Enjoy my coffee.
Oh, I will.
We're screwed. Why is that? They protected themselves on every angle. We have nothing to charge them with. They staged a murder. No, they filmed a murder. That's a huge legal difference.
So you're saying they walk?
Into the sunset. Told you guys this was going to be an uphill battle. You didn't try hard enough. Oh, I did. I tried hard enough. Did not try hard enough. I tried as hard as I could with California law detective Stevens. If that's not good enough for you, I suggest you run for governor. They're guilty. They're guilty? How do you know that? We have a witness. Your only witness, as young Peter said, is a self-admitted alcoholic with a motive to lie. They gave him a brick. They gave him a payoff. They're guilty. Why are they guilty? Because they're white and rich? Because one kid went to Stanford, the other one wants to be Spielberg? If that were the criterion, half of this town would be in jail. Good night, gentlemen. That's great. All right, Jay, I'll give you a call on Thursday?
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Should have expected to see you here.
Sorry?
Well, the whole Monsters Brawl story, murder, mayhem, pre-orients appeal. Your kind of stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but I'm not covering it.
Why not?
I'm just not. It lost its appeal. I'm here to bring another writer up to speed.
Excellent.
Excellent. Excuse me. I gotta go.
What channel? Yeah.
A disturbing video has emerged showing what many believe to be a recurring pattern of intimidation and brutality within the ranks of the police. This explosive footage, which shows robbery homicide detective Joel Stevens physically assaulting a documentary filmmaker.
I tried as hard as I could within California law, Detective Stevens. If that's not good enough for you, I suggest you run for governor.
I'm asking you to stop.
Hey, as long as I'm not touching you, I'm okay, right, Peter?
Yep. I'm trying to have a conversation with your friend here, okay? And you're making it very difficult.
Look at the veins on your forehead. It looks like a map of the Alps.
Peter, look, listen to me. I don't care what you said or didn't say to Bradley, all right?
I said nothing.
Great. I just think his parents have a right to know the truth. Just talk to them.
Why would I do that?
Peter, do you have parents?
Well, that's what they're called.
Don't let Bradley's mother and father hang in limbo. Hey, back off.
Oh, cheers, voice crack.
Morning, you kid.
Looks like we touched on a raw nerve here, folks. I'm sorry, am I getting
Take the camera out of my face.
Hey, come on. Hey, detective.
Take the camera out of my face.
Hey, come on. Come on, take it
Get
easy.
the camera out of my face before I kick the snot out of you.
You all right, bro? Oh, man, my legs are numb. Dude, I think you really hurt my back.
Look, I'm sorry. All right? I'm sorry. Think about what I said, Peter. Don't let go, Billy Jr. You gotta take you down with him. You wanna make a deal, we'll make a deal.
Usually our detective Stevens lets us search the dumpsters, so this is a nice change of pace, watching TV. You remind me of that guy in Blow Up, searching the photos, looking for a killer. Blow Up. Oh, it's a great movie, made back in the 60s. It's about this photographer who thinks he's captured a murder on film, only he can't prove it. Made by some Italian, French guy, whatever. Sherry made me watch it. She says I need cultural development. Of course, I made her watch the Cherry Race and Ben-Hur like a dozen times. Hey! You know, they rehearsed that sequence for over a year. Stuntman died during the course of the filming. Most people think it's when Masala goes under the wheels, but it's not. It's when they swing that wide turn.
Ray, don't make me kill you. All right?
Ribeye. How'd they get that shot?
Well, I'm no Vilmos Zsigmond, but I think they used a camera.
They use this view when they're talking to people. It's like the little lipstick cameras they put on skateboarders at the X Games.
You watch the X Games? You know, any guy the age of Tony Hawk who makes a living from skateboarding, that ought to be a crime. In fact, all skateboarding ought to be a crime. Especially one of those weasels with more piercings than a voodoo doll's trying to do the grind thing there on my split rail fence at 3 a.m. in the morning. You want coffee?
Son of a bitch.
What? Detective Tom? You found something?
That's departmental disciplinary procedure. The district attorney's office serves the people of Los Angeles.
So you're gonna prosecute?
Yeah, we are. And do you know why?
Yeah, because you're a politically motivated, backstabbing son of a bitch?
That may be true. But the district attorney's office is going to prosecute you, Detective Stevens, because after Rampart and Rodney King and Inglewood, this city is fed up with cops acting like thugs. That's what the DA's office is going to do. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you beat these charges. You know how? You got to get these sons of bitches before they get you. Get them for soliciting murder, and whatever they have against you will vanish like the morning fog.
You said we didn't have a case.
Prove me wrong.
May I go?
Get them fast, Joel. Because after these police brutality cases start rolling, they take on a life of their own. And my office can only mislay the paperwork for so long. Yeah. You may go.
What I'm interested in is if they have other footage on the camera.
I'm willing to bet they do. How'd that go? Told him to take down Peter and Gordon, and the charges against me will disappear. I swear, as long as I live, I'll never understand McNorris.
Did you tell him what's going on?
No, not on your life.
Good, because you're playing a dangerous game, partner. Because if Peter or Gordon stumble upon what you left at their place of business...
They won't.
You sure about that?
No.
You're risking your entire career to catch two fools?
Yeah, well, you didn't hear what Gordon said. I know he's got something. Just gotta figure out what it is.
Well, as it happens, there's been a development. I know for sure that Gordon's got something.
What is it?
Tom?
What are you doing? You better have a warrant.
You got your warrant right here.
That's it there, boys. Everything goes.
Hey, what are you doing there?
I'm just admiring your collection.
Don't say anything to them. Nothing. The other cop left something there. The other cop left some listening device, and you just picked it up.
Listening device? Listen at you. What do I look like, the CIA?
Officers, I hereby invoke my rights to citizen's arrest. I request that you search this man for possible evidence of illegal wiretap and surveillance.
Your mother dropped you on your head when you were an infant?
I know my rights. I went to Stanford, you fat...
No, it's cool. You want to search me, Peter, go ahead, all right? All you're going to find are cigarettes, my lighter, my cell phone.
Your cell phone?
I just think his parents have a right to know the truth. Just talk to them. Call them.
I'm sorry, am I getting any...
Get out of my face.
Come on, take it easy.
Get the camera out of my face before I kick the snot out of you. Look, I'm sorry. All right?
That's not your cell phone.
All right, my bad. This is my partner's cell phone. I must have picked it up accidentally back at the station.
He left it here. He left it on to listen to us. Your partner left his cell phone here, and you just picked it up.
You know, I gotta think that that's just about impossible to prove, even with a degree from Stanford.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're just fishing. They got nothing on us. They've got nothing.
Yeah, well, what about that guy at DreamWorks? Hey, do you think Spielberg's seen the video yet? Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, tasty. I'm just cutting footage of this moron chewing glass.
What are you doing? You better have a warrant.
You got your warrant right here.
You know what? I'm going to call you back, man.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, Hitchcock, is we're taking all your footage and you are coming down to the station for an interview.
Oh, wait, can they do that?
Our powers are mighty. Everything goes, boys.
Hey, what are you doing there?
I'm just admiring your collection.
Don't say anything to them. Nothing. The other cop left something here.
Want to make a deal, we'll make a deal.
Dude, that was brilliant. We're gonna sue the police department. We're gonna sue the city.
You know why he came, don't you? To try and drive a wedge between us. It's their only hope to get us to turn on each other.
Yeah, but we're not gonna turn on each other, so...
Of course not.
I mean, I know I never turned on you. I know for damn sure you never turn on me.
I appreciate the trust.
That's not just trust.
How so?
Let's just say that you went to the police with your version of events. Well, then I could go to the police with my version. And I've got something to back up my version.
What are you talking about?
Peter? Don't underestimate me. I know you think of me as just your cameraman.
What are you talking about?
Dude, I'm just screwing with you, man.
Don't do that, dude.
Oh, I had you going there, brother. I think we should get this tape down to the TV station, don't you think? I like that little vixen on Channel 6.
We found the tape, Gordon.
Okay. What tape?
Come on, don't play dumb, Gordon. It doesn't even suit you, man. Look how silly you look. The tape that you made with that little tiny lipstick camera that you always wore. See? You made a tape the morning that Frank Baker was murdered.
Come on, man. You guys don't have any tapes.
Look here, sport. Why you think I waited so long to come in here? I didn't want to come in here and talk to you until I had the thing in hand. Now, see, I gotta think that there's something of value on that tape. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gone through all this trouble to hide it so well. Is there something you want to tell me before we take a look at it?
Okay. I'm not saying anything until my lawyer gets here.
Peter told you that. That's good advice, generally speaking. But see, the problem is that tape is going to be playing on the TV set in roll call in 10 minutes. Actually, in about 8 minutes. Now, if there's nothing on that tape for you to be worried about, then by all means, man, you go ahead and sit tight. Because the truth will set you free. But if there's anything questionable on that tape, you may want to go ahead and get your interpretation in early, help frame the discussion. You with me? Because Peter, he got him some demons. That boy got him some Joneses for homeless winos. But hey, you know what? That's his deal, all right? But you have talent. You got a career. I may think the subject matter is reprehensible, but your videos do have style. There's no doubt that you have an eye. But I guess you're just gonna throw all that away, man. But that's cool. If it's cool with you, it's cool with me, man. I guess we'll just go in here and watch this tape and see whatever we see and take it from there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. I tried to make him stop. Okay? The audio on the tape is not very good, so you can hear Bradley and you can hear Peter, but you can't hear me very well. So what I'm saying to Bradley is that Peter was wrong and that he shouldn't do it.
Shouldn't do what?
That he shouldn't hit Frank with a brick. Okay? That's what I'm saying, in case you can't hear it.
Hey, well, I'll go take a look at it.
Hey, how'd you guys get into the bank on Sunday?
The bank?
You didn't have the tape. You lied to me, man.
I lied to you. We the police. We get to lie.
Ah, you can. Look, you're not even trying.
Come on, man. All right, he can have my jacket. I'll get another jacket. It's all right.
You want another bottle?
What?
You get the jacket back. Listen, you get the jacket back. You make it look good. I'll give you 3 bottles. Not 2. I'll give you 3.
No, I don't think I can kill it.
Who's this?
No. I could hurt him with this one.
He's got your jacket.
Yeah, I can kill him with this brick.
You're not gonna kill him. Do you want another bottle or not?
So who was it? Your father? An uncle or brother?
Excuse me?
Who was it that Frank Baker reminded you of so much that you wanted him dead?
I know you're speaking English, but I really have no idea what you're saying.
You know, I heard you in there with McNorris. And you've got a special hatred for these men, so I was just wondering who the wino was in your family.
I was making a sociological observation, Detective. I wouldn't read anything into it. Just like I wouldn't read anything into that tape. It's subject to many different interpretations. That is, if it's even admissible. Is my lawyer here?
You need a lawyer?
Everybody needs a lawyer, Detective. If you don't let me see mine soon, you're going to need one.
Ooh. I'll go check.
I bet you feel really good right now, don't you? You've got the evil little white boy dead to rights. Enjoy the moment. It won't last. I guarantee you I won't be doing any time.
Yeah, well, you keep on thinking like that, Peter, all right? See, what I would do if I was as smart as you, I would spend my time strategizing how I'm going to survive on the inside. I would suggest that your first day in general population, you look around and find the biggest, meanest denizen of the weight pile, and you make yourself his wife.
That's supposed to scare me, Detective?
No. Honestly, it's supposed to help you.
And then one day the call does come. And you come down to a police station and you look at a jacket and you think, my boy died in that jacket. Can you imagine how that feels, Detective?
No, sir, I can't.
Well, try. You go home tonight to your wife and your little boy, and you try to imagine exactly that. I just didn't want him to think I was a lousy father. At any rate, I know what I have to do. Tomorrow, I am going to go back to that police station, and I am going to make amends with that detective. The irony is, I owe him a tremendous debt of gratitude. He and his partner showed such humanity and understanding with my son. And they caught the two guys who goaded Bradley, and they say that they're both going to go to prison. Of course, so is Bradley. Sorry I went over my time, but thank you all for just being here.
We are just about out of time. We have time for one burning desire.
May I?
Yes.
This isn't my first meeting, but it is the first time I'm speaking. And I'm incredibly nervous.
What's your name?
Andrea. My name is Andrea, and my father is an alcoholic.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
Home. Cal. Home. Cal?
Don't do that.
Sorry.
How long you been standing there?
A couple of seconds.
Gordon still thinks he's gonna make it in the movie business being a director. We'll be lucky if he gets a job directing a porno. And my cousin Reggie, all he ever wanted to do was direct pornos, man, be a porno director. Because he was never gonna be a performer because the big old dude is hung like a gerbil. So anyway, one day, my man finally gets him a job working on some little backyard porno out in the valley, right? He was a towel boy or something. So after his first day, I called him just to see how it went. He hated it. Hated it. Almost ruined sex porn. Almost killed it. So he said he would never, ever do it again because he realized that there was no mystery, there was no romance, nothing but sex. Remind me the time I took a summer job working at the chocolate factory. They told me I could eat all the chocolate I want to eat. Can you imagine that? Tell a brother he can eat all the chocolate he want to eat? I thought I had died and went to heaven. Then I found out why they let me eat all that damn chocolate. Because after one day of stuffing my face, man, I was sick as a dog. Sick as a dog, bro. Chocolate in, chocolate out.
Fearless.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't eat chocolate for about 10 years after that.
Fearless. Kelly tried to kill herself after our baby died. I know you know. You haven't said anything, and I appreciate it. It was just so hard for her. She had severe postpartum depression. Then one morning we woke up. Our little baby was cold. So, about 2 weeks after the service, I went home from work early. Because I knew Kelly wasn't doing too well. I found her in the bathtub. 20 minutes later and she would have bled out. So I wrapped her wrist and I called 911. I broke the shower door for an excuse, but I knew nobody was gonna believe it. You see, for Bradley's dad, it's coming home, hearing the phone ring, and thinking it's gonna be news that his son's dead. But for me, it's coming home and finding a knife out in the kitchen, thinking I'm gonna see Kelly and all that blood again. Even today, just hearing the bathtub running.
How's she doing now?
She's better. Starting around Halloween, we had a good Thanksgiving. I don't know. I feel like she's hiding her feelings from me. Please don't tell me to let go.
I'm not telling you anything, bud. And you know that.
I broke the law. Broke the law so I could try to give Bradley's family a little relief for their pain. I'd do anything to ease Kelly's pain. I can't let go. Sometimes I wish I could.